Incorporated is a really entertaining TV show. As far as aesthetics, it's aesthetically pleasing. The story's very well put together. But as far as the first episode goes, I wasn't impressed as far as, the show, it introduced all its potential the first episode, but I didn't know if that'd carry over to the next episode or the next episode after that. And season one, episode two, Downsizing, really put those beliefs away, or those ideas away that I had maybe about the future of the show not being very good. It was a very nice episode. We get to see Ben's backstory with him and Elena and Hendrik, and how they kind of fought to survive in the camps after LA, was flooded. And so I think throughout the season, we're going to see Ben's origin story come to fruition, and see his past brought up as far as what the corporations are doing to investigate him, and, vet him, to see if he can rise to the next level. But it's going to be interesting to see if he can maintain that cover, if the past will come up. And it's nice as the viewer that we get a piece of Ben's past every episode, because it really makes us care more about him as a character, and really makes his motivations for finding this girl, Elena, seem a little bit more, grounded and a little bit more realistic. We got to see Ben's tech finally get that he had, the illegal tech on him. It was found by his friend, and it was kind of a scary moment, and it was teased at the end of the episode that he had the tech, because in this world, if you're in the corporation, you want to move up, and, it's you first, friend second. And so it'll be interesting to see what his friend does with that stolen tech that Ben had taken from him. We also got to see the big fight scene between Theo and this other guy, and Theo basically cheated and killed this other guy so he could rise to the ring to save his sister, Elena. And I think the whole Theo subplot is pretty great, him rising in the ranks as this cage fighter. I think it's got some potential, but I also feel like it was a little bit forced, seeing his relationship with Varric. It just seemed odd. In the media, it always tries to force homosexual relationships militarily, and I don't think this show does it in a very subtle way. It does it in a way that sort of makes the viewer just uncomfortable, because it doesn't seem necessary. There's no problem with providing, the views for relationships like that in media, homosexual relationships, but at the same time, you don't want it militarily presented to you in your face. Okay, that's there. You want it to be more subtle and nice, and, Arrow does a great job with Curtis in that aspect. But Incorporated hasn't really done a good job with that, and hopefully they improve on that. Besides that gripe, this episode was pretty great. I really did like Downsizing. The story got better. The action was better. I mean, a show about a guy trying to rise in a company, as high-tech as it is, or how, interesting that is. They got to have a little street-level action, and I think that's what Theo provides, and I really did like seeing him in the ring. So I think all the plots worked together really nice this episode. Now, was this the best episode of a sci-fi television I've seen all year? No. But it was definitely entertaining, and this show definitely has potential. So I'd have to give Incorporated Season 1, Episode 2, Downsizing an 8.3 out of 10. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Remember to like and subscribe for more. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy TV, signing off.